think the issue's still in your form, Goldlance directs. You adjust your footing. Is it not exactly how he taught you to, place and plant your feet? If not, would it be your back? You try and straighten your back up more, but it's already straight. So what's the issue? Thankfully, Goldlance has the answer. You aren't placing enough weight in the feet. When you swing your blade, you almost lift off of them. Right. Rose chips in from a side, where she sits watching over Oakley as he reads. I think he's saying just stay more grounded. That doesn't exactly help a ton, but you appreciate the gesture? Would it help if I showed you? Goldlance huffs. You nod. You're not amazing with the sword stuff yet. Any practice counts. A lot. Maybe one day you could be some cool swordsman doing cool sword circles and tricks. Not today, though. That's for sure. Goldlance tosses you the wooden practice sword that you're ever so familiar with by now. You fumble to quickly catch it. Try and land a few hits on me, he commands. Study how I move in position. Well, if he says so. Okay. So I just hit you? How do you... Right. Bah! Oh, wow. Okay. That was actually... You did not move. Okay, yeah. Okay. So, how did you... Right, you said watch the footing. Ah! What was that? Why would you do that? Ow! That's gonna bruise! Ow! Okay, do see what you mean. I went... Ow! Okay. I think I get the point. I think I'm in understanding. I slide back a lot. Yeah. I think I'm understanding. So, how exactly... I feel like that helps, right? I go back. I'm away from the danger. Right. Ow! Why? Okay, so how do I fix it? How do I I guess remedy my falling back? How do you want me to handle that? Because, you said it's in the footing, right? So let's see. How do I foot it? See what I mean? He explains. Whenever I take the hit, I resist it. You fly with the force. Personally, you like to call it going with the flow or dodging late. But flying with the force is a new one that you don't entirely hate. You probably should. Goldlance snaps. Hey, I'm sure you remember my initial lesson to you, staying light on the feet so you can dodge it. Forget that. What? He smirks. You took it to heart, and now anything knocks you off balance. The key part of it was to stay just light enough to move, but you still need the weight placed so that you don't fly back like you currently do. Right. Forget the core lesson to how you fight. Okay, that's that then. What were you trying to forget? Done. Goldlance mutters. Place your weight in your back foot. It needs to withstand the bulk of whatever blow you take. You lean slightly more into your back foot, and before you can even adjust further, Goldlance swings at you. A quick attempt to turn and block merits the hit simply hitting your shoulder. Ow! But you stay rigid. Your position is shifted slightly back in the dirt and scuffed a small cloud of dust at your feet, but rigid. No more flying Oveq. I did it! His look says that you need more practice. Okay. To some degree. Are you gonna... As long as you don't swing so hard, I think I'm ready. Just wait in the back foot. Ow! Okay. Felt like I went a little less back. Okay. That one actually did hurt. Yeah. Yeah. I'm ready. Just okay. I can't expect it. I feel like I'm going less now. That's progress, right? I'm not going too far, but ow! Okay, I wasn't expecting that one. That was the issue. Is that enough? Are we done? Can we be done? I mean, I'm sick of... That's gonna bruise. That's my shoulder. Ow, that's gonna hurt to move. Shush, dude. Okay. So that's gotta be it. Ow! Wait. Wow, I really didn't move that time. So that's that then, right? I mean, that's what tough love feels like, Oveq. Yeah, thanks, chat. Also, hi, chat. Oh yeah, I didn't even move that time. That was actually... Huh. I'm not too bad with this. Once again, you don't move as much. That's more like it. Man, it would have been great to know that. It would have been great to know how to do this back, I don't know, when you were constantly getting thrown into webs and corners by spiders and skeletons. Fine enough for now, Goldlance comments. Much better than before, though. That's Mr. Goldlance for, hey, good job, sport. But he's allergic to giving praise to anyone. Alrighty then. You hand back over the wooden practice sword, and he tosses both of them onto a crate. He walks to Oakley and lightly kicks his boot. Break time's done. Let's check how that chess piece is coming. Oakley sighs and folds the corner of his page over, before closing the book and standing up. I better head back to work as well. Lunch is probably over, Rose says as she stands up. I'll walk you back to Rayburn's, Oveq. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. I don't have anything left, right? Yeah, I just got... Yeah, that's mine. Okay. I'm back to Rayburn's then. Be seeing you, Oakley. What book is he reading? Yeah, that's not important. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we gotta go across the bridge, right? Man, no matter how much I walk the city, I just don't get how you memorize it. But, we were here a while, so we should probably walk back pretty fast. Yeah, you get the right idea. Don't want you getting fired or whatever. Although, I mean, you skip enough time. Pretty sure elongated lunch break is nothing. This way, I think? Well, maybe I'm getting the, some hang of the city. You're still catching up, okay. Yeah, probably. But hey, you want to turn down time with friends. Yeah, bridge. Yeah, that would be an issue, huh? Do you want to grab something from the tavern? I mean, I can pick something up for you. I can probably dip in there and get back on time. Okay. As long as you share. Rose? Where'd she run off to? Oh. I lose you? Well, as long as you got stuff stashed, then you should be good. Man, what snacks are you stashing there? I don't want snacks. Man. So, you and Oakley are getting along pretty well, right? Seems like you guys are pretty quick friends. I mean, yeah, that's true. He's a very, very friendly boy. You what? Why do you want to... What? Is that like a... Right. Yeah. Because his dad's kind of... Well, that's a way to put it. Well, here's the tavern. Okay. Yeah. So, I guess I'll be seeing you then. You stay safe out there in the ever so busy delivery warehouse. Alrighty. Let's see what's going on in here. Guess I should probably check with the Buckley. See if anyone's needing help. Looks pretty quiet, all things considered. Okay. Yo! You poke your head into the kitchen and get a quick look inside to the kitchen. It seems relatively quiet today. Not the usual hectic fervor that has Buckley bouncing around the kitchen like the DVD logo. Then again, you did just leave during the peak lunch hours, so maybe this is the post-lunch rush cool-off. Time to catch up then. Hey, need help with anything? Buckley turns around and warmly smiles upon seeing you. He takes a quick look around, attempting to eye a task within the tavern for you. Before he reaches anything, though, he takes a small gasp. Right. Yes, someone came in looking for you. Oh, no. This can never be good. You haven't even touched any funny artifacts lately. Who could possibly be looking for you? Well, only one way to find out. Miserably. I believe they ended up sitting at the table by the booths. Buckley shrugs. Just give it a shot if you need help. Yeah, I'll go check it out. Dune quickly intercepts your path. Hey, do you want me to look first or anything? Seems like she has the same fear and concerns as you. But hey, you can't let one weird thief lady ruin random visitors. You shake your head. I'm gonna check. She nods. So much for that. Well, as long as whatever mystery visitor can't see ghosts, I'm good. Okay. You said table by the booths. Is that him? Yeah, I think that's him. He looks well dressed. I mean, maybe I can trust him. I guess I just go, take a seat. This looks like a professional man. That's not saying much, though. At first impression, Avalon was hot. By final impression, she was terrifying. Though, now with the retrospective knowledge that you can just respawn, was she really that scary? You take a seat across from the man. Oveq, right? He prompts, picking a piece of broccoli off the vegetable skewer and popping it into his mouth. Yeah. You were looking for me, I think? Yes. I would have gone to the fixer, but he seemed busy with larger issues, he states. Is that a business? A person? What type of name is the fixer? Supposedly the type of name that you give to someone who fixes things. The man continues. I've heard your name come up in a few spheres, however. Oh, really? I'm that famous? He nods. You got the Carpera thieves arrested, right? A few of them spoke about you in their testimonies. That's uncomfortable news to learn. It's a miracle you're not arrested, or maybe the guards just don't know where to find you. A few gambling buddies of mine mentioned you hunted down a forest monster as well, he continues. Wow, maybe your name does get around. This is only half the stuff. Huh. Also, the Carpera thieves? Is that what they were called? I guess I never asked them for a name. It's not like I was embroidering patches onto my clothing. Yep, that's me. Nope. There we go. That's me. Great. Let me introduce myself. The man straightens up. My name is Colin McDaniels. My daughter was recently involved in some form of incident. You tilt your head. Incident? Colin proceeds. We had some break-in a few days ago, and she hasn't woken up since. I've had doctors come by to make sure she still eats and drinks, but no luck in finding the cause. I'm not like a doctor or anything. Like, I can't deal with like comas. I know, Colin notes. But you're good at investigative work, it seems. Kinda. You're smart, so hey, maybe. But you haven't quite solved much before. Maybe he thinks you had to truly hunt down the tree thing, not just randomly stumble upon it. Or maybe that you didn't stumble your way into taking down the Carpera thieves. Is that what they call them? I'm still not over that. I think it's paranormal, he theorizes. Some form of monster, mayhaps. Right. Uh-huh. He stands up. Let's take a walk. You can come see her. Well, it's not like you had anything else going on today. Dune once again floats in. Do you still have your sword with you? You nod. I don't trust him. All right. Let's get moving then. Guess we'll meet him outside. Carpera thieves. Is that really what they call themselves? Okay. Where to then? Oh, that's good. Already sick of walking. Oh, you're in a hurry. Don't tackle her. You where? I'm a shock that I live close. How close are we talking? What's over there? Yeah, you're kind of right, Dune. Is this the place then? nice house. Although I guess every house kind of looks like that. All right. Where's your, you said daughter, right? I think. Upstairs. All right. Oh, this is a really nice house. Is it in here? Oh. Mm-hmm. There we go. This is her, Colin's size. It sure is. You don't know quite what you expected. It's a girl, maybe a few years younger than yourself, asleep. Although from what he says, it's a bit more of a coma than anything. Her chest still rises and sinks, confirming she's alive as she passively breathes. This doesn't help much at all. Time for an imaginary detective hat and questioning. So, what happened before this? Before this? He hesitates. Well, Dune gives you a look. Right. She was visiting from her mother's. She had just arrived, so I took her out to the Ferrum marketplace so we could make her room feel like home for her, Colin describes. We went home. I made dinner and went to bed. I guess she was reading when I said goodnight, if that means anything to you. Okay. Colin scratches his head. And of course, next morning when I woke up, there was the weird feeling in the air. I found my closet window smashed, doors left open. As you can guess, she wouldn't wake up. His window was smashed? How didn't he wake up? Interesting. Maybe a closer look would help? Do you mind if I peek around a little bit? He shakes his head. Go for it. You step back and glance at Dune. Seems like she gets the memo and flies through the wall in an immediate jump for looking for clues. What a day. Okay, let's see what I can find around then. Is there anything in here? Oh, what the? What is this? Next to the daughter's bed is a framed family photo. Well, one of her and her dad. They seem happy. Something else catches your eye from the floor, though. You pick up a broken picture frame with another photo inside. This one seems to feature the mother, in addition to Colin and his daughter. The break comes from the bottom right corner, right about where it would have hit if someone were to have shoved it off the table. On one hand, this could have just been Colin. Maybe the situation got him emotional, he shoved it. Or the home invader could have bumped it. Worth an ask. Okay. This must be his room, right? Okay. Nothing crazy. What the? Strewn across the father's desk are various papers and envelopes, along with a pile of silver and copper coins that catch your eye with the shiny glint. A closer look at the papers reveal them to be various bills and payments due. But this many coins laying around in the open? Either the intruder wasn't after money or riches, or they saw the amount due and had mercy. This could help for later, but right now it leaves too many open questions. Okay. And then he said a window broke. Closet window, right. That would be a broken closet window. Man, he is a messy boy. Okay. Just climb on up here. Now, let's see. What are we working with here? Climbing over the boxes and crates, you find the source of the break-in. That's at least worth something. The glass has been roughly shattered and knocked out, littering the small inlet underneath it. This couldn't have been any professional type of criminal. This was loud and messy. Which again begs the question, how did no one wake up to hear it? Unless they did, but the father at least didn't. It's worth a check back with the father. Okay. Anything else around here? Just boxes. Let's see if there's anything downstairs then. Close our door just in case. Painting? I mean, if this was worth anything, I imagine it would have been taken, but... That's just a kitchen. Unless he made himself a sandwich, there's nothing here. Alrighty. You reapproach the father, satisfied with your current look around at things. Hopefully, now you can clear up a few things. Find anything? Colin asks. I just have a few questions for you. He nods. Of course. What's up? So, you didn't wake up when the window broke? This pauses him for a moment. Seems like he hasn't thought about it. Fair. He has had quite a lot going on. I guess not, Colin answers. I'm usually a heavy sleeper. I didn't figure I was that heavy of one, though. That's that. Still, doesn't give much more clarity, but it's good to know. Okay. Were the coins on your desk out before the break-in? Coins? He tilts his head. Right, on my desk. He stops to think about it for a few more seconds before making a connection. Yes, they were. It must have been. I was trying to figure out my budgeting and bills before she came, but I just didn't have the time to finish yet. Confirmed, then, the intruder wasn't after the valuables here. Did you know about the picture frame? You hand him the broken frame and watch his face drop. No, I didn't, he says. Where'd you find this? A quick gesture to the floor upstairs answers the question. He looks at the small indent and pile of glass dust on the hardwood. I forgot we had this one. You think she knocked it over? If it wasn't him... Maybe? Well, that's everything you had. Overall, you don't have too much to work with. Maybe you could take this to the guards with the evidence you have so far, but you don't feel like it's enough to take anywhere. And based on the fact that Dune hasn't rushed back to you with anything, she hasn't found anything of great usage either. Either that or she ditched, but you're pretty sure she's past that sort of phase by now. Well, I think that's pretty much all I've got. I'll let you know if it goes anywhere. He nods. Got it. You might also find some luck looking around the docks or the Mistral Quarry. I've heard from guards that they received similar reports up there from... God, what were their names? Right. A Harley Vaughn at the docks, and then the other is a Hayes Young. Huh. Maybe Rose would know where to find these people? To be fair, she's down at the docks already, so you should be able to have that advantage. Alright, thanks. No, thank you, Colin sighs. I need to get her back to good health and bring this criminal to justice. He digs in his pocket and hands you a few copper coins. Hopefully this expresses my thanks. It does. Thank you again. Nice. If only I had a coin pouch. Now I just gotta store it in my pockets. Alright, I'll report back with any more information if I find it. Am I involved in, investigation now? I'm not a witness now. Yeah, I definitely need a new coin pouch. Or just find wherever I dropped it when I died. That's still so weird. Well, Dune, if you're with me, thoughts? Did you find anything? It's weird. You find everything weird. That's just your default way of looking at things. Okay. Thanks. Where'd I get my stone sword? I think Rose gave it to me? Because I wanted it back. I don't know where she... Did they go through the cave that I went through and then... Oh my gosh, they so did. That's where she handed it to me from. But they couldn't grab my coin pouch that had it... I'm a little upset. Well, at least that means that cave is accessible somehow. What? Right. Your thoughts on the investigation stuff. What? I have good track record. What do you mean? I brought along Rose, Oakley, Buckley, you. I'd say that's a pretty good track record. This is not the right way, is it? It's down this way, I want to say, because that ends a dead end. One day, I will learn my way around this city like the back of my hand. I'm halfway there, which isn't enough, but I'll get there eventually. Otherwise, Chad, I guess we're exploring. What, Rose, Oakley, yourself, Buckley, Goldlance? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Right. Kind of curious how many she can tack on. I get it. That's enough descriptor words to say you like them. without saying you like them because... Yes, I get it. There should be steps around here somewhere, right? No, it's just a pitfall. Right. Man, I can't believe they left behind my entire wallet. I had a lot of money in there. I guess, I mean, restarting is good. It's not like I'm spending money on much in here anyways. Yeah, it's fine. Normally just run down. Yeah, well, I'm not feeling like tumbling down a cliff today. So what do we have so far? We had... The girl is in a coma. That's already too much. I feel like this is just like past my pay grade. This is like big. I don't know if... coma's not something I've dealt with. I fight monsters. Not comas and medical problems. What? I'm not... Okay, I fight monsters. I'm not... Man, be nice. I think if we follow over here, it should take us... There should be stairs, I think, to the beach. That would have been probably the easier path to just run down the cliff. Man, there's a coma, there was a break-in, and they didn't take anything. Jumping this. Right, but in an entirely different context. Yeah. Right. If we, take out a factor. Yeah, exactly. Okay, and then I just gotta shimmy over here. One day I'll find the actual entrance to the docks. That would be great. Today is not that day. Well, I mean, I guess thanks Dune for the, offhanded help. Yes, thank you that I said that loud enough for you. Okay. Well, let's hope I can get Rose off of work again. You knock on the door to the delivery warehouse. You know, this place probably has a name. Only today did you actually learn the mines weren't just the mines. The Mistral Quarry. Fancy name. Rosalind opens the door. Long time no see. What's up? A small situation you might be able to help with. Rose listens intently as you attempt to describe the situation thus far. You wrap up and she nods. Gotcha. So you need my help finding someone here at the docks? You nod. What's the name? I might have delivered to them before. I think Harley or something? She flicks her forehead. Ow! Harley Vaughn? She suggests. You nod and she continues. Yeah, he and his girlfriend always order heavy rocks or minerals or something really heavy. Rose glances back at the warehouse. After work then? She purses her lips for a second. I know I just got off of lunch, but I'm pretty sure it falls in my job description to check up on regulars, right? Rosalind doesn't wait for an answer, grabbing your arm and pushing past you. Guess you're off then. Okay. So would it be... well, maybe. We'll see. I think it'd be Upper Docks, right? That's where Avalon's place was. Where I think is the stairs over here. You're on thin ice. Yeah, I guess, I mean, we have taken you away from work for whatever random escapades. Yes, yeah, going into the woods probably put you... Yeah. Sorry. Well, I mean, it'll be fine. I can vouch for you. Dune maybe can vouch for you. It's really up to her. That'll be fine. Okay, so once we're in the main clog of houses, I've got no idea. Where to then? Alright, I'll follow your lead. Is it up there? Yeah, I think that's out of the docks. Yeah, I'm catching up. Always outpaced me. Follow your lead. Was it? Or is it? I mean, there is another turn. Oh, you're off. I guess you decided. Okay. Hold on, catching up. There I am. That's a nice tree. What? Wait, did we go the wrong way? Okay. I'm waiting. I'm holding. Do I even know where we are? Is that the woods where I... Is this? No. Okay, I'm lost. Okay, a little bit of off-roading. Yeah, I recognize that tree. Oh. Is this the place? Alrighty. I'll knock. You and Rosalind knock on the door to the house. Just like old times, eh? There's a shuffling, and then the door swings open to a groggy and stressed-looking woman. Can I help you? Does Harley Vaughn live here? She narrows her eyes and cautiously nods. He's unavailable at the moment, but yes. We're trying to investigate an ongoing issue in the city, Rosalind explains to the woman. Break-ins and comas? We got word that Harley and you may have been suffering from the same. Come inside and investigate then. He's upstairs. Alrighty. Upstairs, huh? Ooh. Yep, that's another guy in a coma. Huh. You approach the bed where Harley is asleep. Or rather, comatose. So, when did this happen? Rose prompts the woman. She quickly replies, a week ago. The night before, we were out on a date at that seafood restaurant. The one that Ivy runs. Next morning, I just couldn't wake him up. Right. Hey, do you mind if we look around a little bit? A shrug. Go for it. We only moved in a few months ago. There's not much to look at. You look at Rose and nod. Back to your investigative ways, then. You turn to look for Dune, but it seems like she either left or is already on the case. Okay. What is this? You study the wardrobe. Immediately, something catches your eye. Various bracelets and necklaces lay across the top. They're all of various metals, some more expensive looking than others, but there's no denying that these have to be worth something. Yet again, whoever's breaking in has ignored the valuables sitting right out in the open. Maybe it's the latter case you imagined earlier. They're after something else, but... Maybe these comas are the direct plan or idea. Hey, Rose. Rosalind perks up and rushes over to you. What's up? You find something? You quickly point out the jewelry and the coins at the last house. She nods as you bring up that the person might be after the comas instead. But why? She tilts her head. What'd be the point? Just to cause an issue? I guess so. There's this other room. Aha. This must have been... Ooh. Is there anyone else in the house? I thought it was just the boyfriend and girlfriend. Is this the dog house? Yet again, a broken window. This one seems even more rough than the one at Colin's house, though from what the girlfriend described, this seems to have happened before. Perhaps between break-ins, they refined their tactics? Hey, Rose reports. What's this? You watch as she reaches to the bottom of the broken window pane, plucking a small piece of black cloth off of it. Aha! He got caught, and so he had to be more cautious the next time he broke a window. You give Rose the short version of your idea. It doesn't provide much, but it's at least a good sense of timeline, and either evidences that this person is smart, careless, or both. The cloth fragment itself also gives you a form of knowledge on clothing, although who knows, maybe they wear something different depending on the night. Progress is progress. Okay. Excuse me. Is there anything downstairs? A flower. Cabinets. Okay, this is just standard kitchen. Well, I guess I can go ask what we've found so far. You and Rosalind reapproach Harley's girlfriend. Did you find whatever it was you were looking for? She asks. Rosalind replies, well, we found a few things. We just wanted to ask about if that's all right. So, who lives in that other room? The other room? The woman questions. Oh, right. That's just a guest room. We haven't touched it since we moved in. We just use it as extra storage for some furniture and decorations that won't fit in here. A guest room that they haven't touched. Is that meaning no guests? Axe, any idea that it's some ex-roommate holding a grudge? Back to random selection. Do you usually leave your jewelry out like that on the nightstand or dresser or wardrobe or whatever that is? She turns to look at the jewelry on the dresser. Not really. I think I took it off when we got home from the date and went to bed. Same thing as Colin, then. Left in the open and confirmed to be there on the night of the crime, meaning, yet again, the person who's doing these break-ins is leaving a lot of money on the table. They're solely coming in so they can put people into a permanent sleep coma. Why? Before you can think more on it, you hear muttering. Huh? The three of you look down to Harley, who is lightly thrashing in bed with an uncomfortable-looking expression. He groans. Hon, you can't... Hey... Her eyes widen. She rushes to his side. I'm here! Harl? I'm right here! Harley continues moving around the bed, whispering various calls. I don't think he's talking to you. He's having a nightmare. Rosalind completes your sentence. The woman looks up at you both. You think so? This helps greatly. They're really not just in comas. They're in some form of permanent nightmare. That's the goal. Not just to put people to sleep, but to put them in some non-stop fear. Hey, we're going to try and figure this out, okay? She nods. You and Rose step away. Talk outside? Rose asks. Yeah. Close up behind myself. A nightmare creature. What am I getting into? How is this? Hey. So it's got to be magic, right? Or is that magic? Just spooking him really bad? So what do you think it is? Rosalind asks. Well, so far, you've seen two people stuck in what now seems to be a never-ending nightmare. Both houses had a window smashed in, one with a piece of black cloth stuck on it. Both victims spent the day before with someone else, and the next morning were stuck. It's a stalker, given. Stalks around pairs of two, and then in the middle of the night climbs up the house, breaks a window to get in, and then places one of them in a nightmare. Potentially in some form of disguise based on the cloth fragment. It's not a shirt-like material. You detail this to Rosalind. She nods. That sounds about right so far. So, how do we catch whoever's doing this? Well, you could be dumb and walk around in a pair, try and set some form of trap, but you're not dumb. And you don't want to risk anyone getting trapped in a nightmare. That sounds nightmarish. I'm not sure, honestly. Colin, the father, he gave me another name we could check on, though. Rose sighs. I've got to get back to work for now, but we can check after I'm off, maybe. You're both personally impatient, but also not wanting to keep this issue at large for longer than it needs to be. It's in the Mistral Quarry, right? That's up by Oakley. Maybe he'll know. I can check with Oakley. Just meet me at the tavern when you're off. Got it. I'll see you then. Stay safe, okay? Rosalind says. You flash quick finger guns before she begins to speed walk down the street, back to the warehouse. Dune flies back in front of you. I haven't seen anyone stalking you yet, if that helps. It does, but where has Dune been this entire house? Where'd you go? Look, I'm still trying to get used to her. And Dune snarks. It's like in the span of a few days, I went from being invisible to now half the world can see me. It's just like 2 more people. Regardless. Okay. Guess now I gotta find my way back up to Mistral Quarry. Let's see, we went this way. And then, yeah, I mean, I think it's a straight shot. Should be able to at least find the stairs back into the main city. Okay, so magic nightmares. What do I do with that? How do I even begin to... How do I combat that? I mean, maybe they're magic, maybe they're not. I don't know magic. I guess we could reach out to Oswin. He said he knew a bit. But I mean, that was more so for preventing monsters. So if this is a monster, if this isn't like some really weird guy. No, the black cloth would mean to have to be like a person. Can someone feed on fear? That's a good idea. Could be that. But it just doesn't seem likely. That seems like really paranormal. Can that happen? I mean, I can... No, we can't even check with Oswin, who knows magic, because he was part of a guild that has left. He's gone. Unless I can navigate out to his campsite again, which is really unlikely, given my navigation skills. But... It's just getting weirder. Are you here, Dune? Okay. I mean, I guess I'm bored. Me? I'm gonna get lost in this. I think we gotta turn this way. Yeah, I'm just bored on the walk. I can only talk to myself for so much. I do know it ghosts, so someone feeding on fear, I guess, isn't too outlandish. Can ghosts do that? I don't know. Talk to me. How was your day? Oh. You know, okay, I'm gonna put it out there again. Be nice. It's not that hard. Be a friend, not a foe. Right? That's something people say. Let's see. The stairs were somewhere. This could also be the work, the edict. What is the edict? Oh, are you communicating your wants for once? You want to find clues. You want to be important. I respect it. Sorry. I just told you to be nice. I should probably also be nice. Yep. My bad. Okay, I think we should be getting back over to Rayburn soon. Dang, I'm definitely getting my steps in today. This is how I keep the impeccable Oveq form, chat. All this walking, and I still don't know my way. Although, I think I'm proving myself wrong right now. So I'll take that. I think it'd be this turn, right? Because then there's the big cool archway thing. I want to know what's up there. Is that like a highway? Highways don't exist. That can't be a thing. Right. What's up there? Is that just a road? Is there railways? I love railways. Maybe they like send stuff where... That's water up there? That seems like an architectural How do you get the water up there? Yeah, don't ask you. I know. Right. An aqueduct. No, I know what aqueduct means. I just don't... What does it do? Probably should have stopped at Rayburn's back there for food. I'm kind of hungry. I'm actually really hungry. Maybe I should have gone back, but I'm too far along now. I'm gonna miss the bridge, right? Where's that? Should be a bridge up around here somewhere. Maybe? Now I'm lost. Transports fresh water from a reservoir into the city proper. I see. No, I think Goldlance's is further up here. This is a dead end, isn't it? Maybe I can remember dead ends. No, yeah, here's the bridge. I just gotta... Yep. Look, I'm just directionally challenged. That happens to all of us. I can't fly above and just watch from the sky. Yeah. Hey, I didn't fall in. So while you're up there watching how lost I'm getting, just keep an eye out for whatever stalkers, if you weren't. Because I don't want to be the next one to get stalked and put in a nightmare. That sounds miserable and terrifying. Okay, yep, there's this bridge, and then I just have to go right over there. I think I should be able to see the dummy? No, that's the bridge. See, I know my way, only a few wrong turns. I'm learning. Okay, so then right around this turn is the smithery. Hello, hello. Okay. Knock, knock. You crack open the door to the smithery. Goldlance hears the door and turns around. Oveq, he grunts. What brings you back around today? Is Oakley around? He sighs. Yep, I gave up on getting him to understand annealing for today. You would think a boy his age would know by now. You don't know what annealing is. Oakley, he shouts. After a few moments, the boy pokes his head down the stairs. Upon spotting you, he hurries down and greets you. Hey, Oveq, what's up, bro? You run him through the situation in theory so far, before asking about Hayes Young. Oakley tilts his head. Crap, he has no idea. He's in the quarry, all right? Goldlance answers in Oakley's stead. What? Guess who was eavesdropping? Goldlance continues his answer. He's helped smuggle me some metals when I'm running lower. Does it for cheap. Do you know exactly where he's at? Quarry, he bluntly states. I believe he's one of the first houses on the left when you enter the district. Okay. You look at Oakley. For once, you haven't really given him the chance to speak, rather than vice versa. Does he even want to risk it? Let's go, then, Oakley confirms. I'll be back later, Dad. Goldlance says nothing. Got it. All right. Hello. Okay, so I think the quarry's up this way? If I remember, I had to go up there for the slime thing. Oh, you weren't even there for the slime thing. I think I told you about it, though. Hello. I mean, do you know where we're going? I mean, he said, like, the house on the left. Didn't look like you did, but... Yeah, and within that, do you know where at all we're going? Great, got it. Well, I mean, I think I know how to get to the quarry. And then he just said it was like downstairs to the left. So I should be able to get us there. Maybe. We'll see. No promises. Just walking all over. Oh, just gotta catch up. Annealing is a technique in metallurgy for making metal less hard and more ductile. He's zooming. Slow down, buddy. You are rushing. My. Okay. So I think it's around this turn? No, I'm wrong. Entirely. And getting blinded by the sun. Ah. Okay. Yeah, I can do shade. Is it up here around this turn? I know it's around some turn. I think I know. I might entirely be wrong. That wouldn't be shocking. Yeah, you get me. It's right here, right here. I think right here's the staircase. I think. Maybe? Because I think I recognize these trees. Yeah! I think this is it. Yep. Down these stairs, and I think to the left. So that would be that house, right? To the left? You said left, right? Yeah. Left. So this should be the place. I'm not noticing any windows. That's a plus. Alright, I see lights on. Maybe someone's home. Oakley knocks on the door. He seems a bit more excited than he should be to help out with the case. Then again, he's like a golden retriever. Pretty much anything excites him. You wish you could have the same energy. Coming! You hear shouted from the inside. Moments later, the door opens. Hey, does Hayes Young live here? I got that name right. I remembered that, I think. Does Hayes Young live here? Hold up. Server lag. There we go. There we go. Come on. The person in the doorway looks down. Yeah, he's just, I don't know what's been happening. This is the place, all right. Hayes Young and a mysterious circumstance. I'm his friend, Xander, they introduce. You guys are? I'm Oveq. This is Oakley. We've been looking into cases like Hayes's today. Xander nods. Well, come inside and look around. Just don't touch too much. It's not really my house. Man, people are really inviting around here if you just say you're investigating a crime. You and Oakley aren't even guards. Matter of fact, you can't even imagine Oakley as a guard. So, what happened, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, they perk up. Well, me and Hayes have been buds for a long time. We went to the same private school around here. We got a bit split up when he just, had to drop out, but we've reconnected these last few months. This doesn't help. Yet. A week or two ago, I came over so we could hang out, maybe paint something, and he wouldn't answer the door, Xander describes. I thought maybe he was just at work, but then I realized the door was cracked open. I went inside, found him in bed, and he wouldn't wake up. So now I've just been watching over him. Right, we've heard similar. Xander nods and steps back. Again, feel free to look around, just don't touch too much. Hayes is upstairs. You and Oakley step inside and begin to look around. All right. At the door. Huh. Looks darker than most, I guess, normal aerowyn houses. What are we working with then? Got mining gear. And a lot of boxes. Like a lot of boxes. Guess we can go check on him first, too. This is a lot of boxes. There he is. I've been to 2 of these houses today, and I always expect something more. This is just a guy. I guess in a coma. Right. That's just a closet. So what do we have to work with around here? They said this one happened... Oh my gosh. Okay, I just slipped down that ladder. That was very scary. Careful. So what are we... What is... You take a quick look at the door, since as far as you know, there aren't windows in this house. The biggest thing that you can notice is that a chunk of wood has been damaged right around the handle. Must have been the lock. Oveq, Dune calls. Check the other side. Huh? Following her order, you open the door to look at the other side. On this side, there's a number of scratch marks on the inner area. Looks like they initially tried to stick something in and jimmy the door open. But when that didn't work, they struck out the lock. It must have been something that you can put enough force behind to knock out the lock portion. Maybe a sword? Which means they've got a murder weapon. But they chose not to use that either. You shut the door. Thanks, Dune. No windows, but they came in through the door. Maybe have a sword. It's got to be something, yeah, that has enough force behind it. It's the most of anything. You look at the room overall. It's not much. Seems like this guy doesn't have as much that would be stolen regardless. The most expensive here looks to be this mining gear. Besides that, it's just a bunch of crates and boxes. I think Xander mentioned some sort of inheritance. Maybe that's that. But, again, nothing to have stolen. That's solidified enough. More so now. This person isn't going for money. Huh. Oh, they got a nice carpet. It's just crates. Alright, well. You approach Xander again. It's a pretty small place, and honestly, I haven't seen anything weird in the time I've been waiting for him to get up. Seems like you and Xander have hit similar conclusions. Well, do you mind if I ask a few simple questions? As is routine, you prepare your questions that hopefully could reveal a few more details to piece together. Xander nods. Question time. So, did you guys meet up the day before that you, found him passed out? Coma? Xander thinks about your question before replying. Actually, yeah. We were both running errands and bumped into each other. We were going in the same direction, so we stuck together and talked for a bit. Not for too long, though. Slightly different than the rest, but still plausible that the stalker just followed one of them. Okay. Well, has the door always been scratched up like this? You gesture to the door and pull it open to display the scratches on the edge. Xander shakes their head. No. Unless I've just never noticed it. I guess that would explain why it doesn't close right. Or the lock being broken out of the door, but hey! Is it always this barren? Barren? They chuckle. Yeah, mining doesn't pay all too well in this city. You know how the taxation works, and especially after this awakening stuff. You've really got to figure out whatever this awakening stuff is. How many times has it been brought up and you just have no clue of what it means? Or has someone told you about it? Your memory sucks. I don't see anything else, Oveq. Oakley steps down from the ladder and walks back over to you and Xander. That's fine. I think we're about done here anyways. Well, hey, just let me know if anything develops, okay? Xander says. You and Oakley nod. Xander begins to head back upstairs. Oakley shrugs. What'd you find? Not much that I didn't already know. He sighs and nods, disappointed that he's not a vital role in the investigation, supposedly. You direct him to meet you at the tavern with Rose, and to take Dune for protection. All right, bro, Oakley weakly smiles. I'll see you there soon. He leaves with Dune. There's got to be something around here. No, just a bare bones setup here. I mean, maybe there was... No, because Xander said it was always just barren. I just don't get it. What am I missing here? Because, yeah, there's definitely no valuables here. It's a miner. They don't get paid much. So, they're 100% just after the goal of putting people in comas. Then. What is that? Why would they do that? What do they gain from that? They put people in, nightmare comas. How does that begin to help anyone? How'd that help them? I mean, if they're like some sort of weird serial killer type, then why would they not just serial kill? They have a sword. We saw evidence from the door. It's all scratched up on the side. Maybe the fear feeding? I mean, that could be, but I don't know. I mean, maybe. Maybe there's some sort of fear feeding thing. I guess that would make sense. But these are all dispersed across the city, too. I mean, there's the one up here in the Mistral Quarry. There's one down at the docks. The docks. It's got to be... I mean, the thieves worked at the docks. Maybe it's the Carpera thief? Or the Carpera docks? That sounds cool. I like that. And then there was the one over by the tavern. So these are all spread out. So maybe it's some sort of like fear network, but that also seems like a crazy, wild idea. Maybe they were paid to do it. Who would pay to put a random... Okay, so what would be the connection? Because there's a random miner, a random boyfriend, and then a random person's daughter. What would it... Why would you do that? What would be the point? I just don't get it. I'm sitting. I mean, okay. So what do they have in common? The story, they were all out in pairs. Like, there was the father and daughter. They went out to what the Farum marketplace, he said. And then next morning, out. And then boyfriend, girlfriend, Harley. They were out at the seafood place, so we could check there. And then next morning. And then these guys, they bumped into each other. And then I guess one of them got followed home. So it's some sort of stalker. Which, I mean, that wouldn't make sense as to, like, unless they're stalking in the general area, but... No, because the people over by Rayburn's, they were down in the marketplace, which I'm pretty sure that one's by the docks. So if they were trying to find someone for the marketplace, why would they follow someone all the way up to the main, like, city area? Guess that just doesn't make sense. I mean, what's the other? Keep your wits? Yeah, I guess I should. Probably not sit around. I mean, Dune didn't notice anyone. So maybe I'm fine. I don't see anyone either. I just need to get my thoughts in a row here. I've spent like the whole better part of a day sitting, thinking. Maybe it's a guy at the market picking targets there. I mean, is the seafood restaurant at the market? I guess maybe. I'm not entirely sure. They said it was the one that Ivy owned. And I mean, they said they were running errands. Maybe it is someone that's just at the market. Man, no. Yeah, I'm wary for stalkers now. I don't see anyone, though. So it should be good. Detective Oveq. Start at the seafood restaurant. Ask people you know for help. Yeah, I'd have to go grab Rose again. I've got them waiting at the tavern. I mean, I should be able to go back over everything with them. But, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I don't know what... Oh, my God, what the... Hello? What is that? What is that? What is that? What is... What... Okay, hey. You don't get to escape. What is that? What are these... What? They're leaving. They're trying to run. Hey. Okay. What? Back. Come here. Ah. Oh my God, hello. I gotta make sure I don't hit that random civilian. They're trying to run. At. You stay here. Yeah. Okay. Another one. What are these things? This is terrifying. They just dissipate. Oh my gosh. Hello. Okay. No, you don't get to escape. Come on. Why are they trying to attack me and then leave? Come here. Nope. You go down. Man, it feels like I'm slicing through nothing. Okay, more down there. They're trying to lure me away. Oh my gosh, you're so right. Okay. Yep. I don't want to let them hit me. I don't want to let... I don't want to... Don't touch me. Yep. Come here. Okay, got that one. I'm staying around here. I think they end up coming back if they get too far. Come here. Oh, hello. Man, now would be a good time to have taken a bow or arrows or any ranged weapon. Yeah, that's what I thought. They just come out of nothing. Come here. Yeah, they're running the same direction, back to the city. Come on. Yeah. No, you don't. Yeah. Whew. Man, this is terrifying. Running at me. This thing's bigger than me. No. Not behind the house. Hello. Okay. More. Okay, great. Does that mean I'm targeted then? No, you don't. It's so weird. Okay, there's more. Come on. Yep. Get lost, please. Okay. Whew. I think that was all of them. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get far, far out of here. Okay. Getting back to the tavern. Quick. Okay. I guess maybe I stay up all night so I don't get put in... whatever. I mean, if anyone's gonna get put in a nightmare thing, I think I would handle pretty well. You're right, Oakley and Rose might be in danger if I'm getting targeted. I mean, the benefit is at least if they're getting targeted, they're together. So as long as they don't leave the tavern before I get there. Okay. Yeah, I gotta pick up the pace, though. No, because Dune and Oakley went together. Rose might have been... I mean, I didn't get attacked once Rose left, so maybe that was before I was getting targeted. I don't want anything to happen to Buckley or anything either. Should I get in contact with Goldlance? No, we haven't had much reach there. Okay. Now is not the time to get lost, though. Shoot. I missed the bridge. Yeah, what the hell were those things? Yeah, like you guys said, they're definitely not human. I do not like the implications there. They felt like... I think it's definitely got to be magic. My sword swung right through them, but I mean, it at least did damage to them. I mean, it took them down if I swung enough at them. So, I mean, they have to feel some form of pain, maybe? Okay, just shimmy along, don't fall in. Okay. Keep my eye out for any more of them. Can't run through the city with my sword out. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Don't panic. Panic is bad. Panicking about things is bad. Panicking always turns out to be a bad thing. You can't panic otherwise. That's how it gets to you. And I mean, if these things feed off of fear, like you guys are saying, then that's a very bad thing. Okay. Many twists and turns. Yes, there's the fountain. So if I run straight past here, there's the other bridge. Then I can get home. Okay. On. Oh gosh, I'm very good at running. Maybe they're resistant to swords, but not immune, so that's why you could damage them. I don't know. I mean, the sword flew right through it. That's the thing. It didn't even block it. It wasn't like it, you know, resisted. It wasn't a shield or anything. It just went through. Okay. All right, where's the bridge? It's over there. Yeah, I know. We overshot it. They were ghosts. Okay. Don't stop. I know. I can only run so much before I'm out of breath. That's the problem. Okay, I should be close anyways. Oh, man. They're okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do without extra help. I mean, Dune at least... They can't do anything to Dune, right? Dune doesn't sleep. I'm getting dizzy. Okay. Walk. Watch the rooftops? Yeah. Okay, there's the tavern. Just gotta get inside. Make sure nothing is in there. And we're good. Okay. You take a deep breath and open the door back into Rayburn's. The place is mostly cleared up besides... Is that the guild? Leonard's sitting up at the bar with Buckley. Osmond and Oakley are at the table. You can see Rose and Hearth within the kitchen. Aren't they supposed to be some sort of nomad guild? Why would they still be in the city? You're still on edge. You take another deep breath. Okay. Deep breaths. Okay. What we got going on here, then? Because I do need to talk to Oswin, but I can do that last. Leonard? You make your way to Leonard first, sitting next to him at the bar. He and Buckley turn to look at you. Buckley steps away to give you two some privacy. Good seeing you again, Oveq, Leonard states. We're just about to leave the city. Thought I'd come get a drink. You work here, huh? Okay, well, he probably just heard from Buckley about the working thing. Or assumed, since all your friends are here. But, yeah, didn't you guys leave? He shrugs. There was some issues getting paid for the spider stuff. Took a lot longer than expected, and we handled the threat quicker than we expected. A lot of extra supplies, so we stayed a bit. Right, since they don't like carrying the crates across countries. Makes sense. But, Leonard starts. Pay finally cleared, and we're about ready to hit the road. As long as no other hurdles come up. Hey, his guild's whole thing is about big money quests, right? Maybe a person who's going around and terrorizing citizens might be a big money quest. It's gotta be on the aerowyn's most wanted list. If that even exists. Hey, how set are you on leaving? Pretty. We're pretty packed up, Leonard explains. We usually leave the tents so wildlife can use it to shelter from rain, but we've cleaned up most of the stuff on our end. Why, what's up? You explain today's predicament. The Nightmare Man. Or woman? His demeanor shifts. I don't know if there's money behind it, but there's people that could use the help. Right, he shortly answers. Well, doesn't seem quite our ground. Maybe the concept of eternal nightmares after a nice night out seems scary? I mean, it is scarier than the spider cave, so you get it. I'm gonna go check in with the others. Yeah. Saw them in the kitchen, yeah. Wow, this kitchen's awesome, Hearth exclaims. Rosalind replies, well, yeah, it's a restaurant. Of course it'll be nicer than a pot above a fire. Not to diss it. As long as it can cook, it's good. The two smile and laugh. Hey, Hearth. They turn and look at you. Hey, Oveq. I was just showing her the lab that Buckley's got in here. I never realized how much stuff he's got set up, Rose explains. Hearth butts in. Are you guys hiring? Don't you, have a guild? Rose interjects. Hey, I've got a job, and I'm also wondering the same. Why does everyone want to work at Rayburn's? You're not even sure the job pays. Regardless, you're not Buckley, so who knows? You shrug. Well, let me know. I don't have long before I gotta head out with the rest, Hearth comments. Sure thing. Okay. I'll let them have their fun in there. Guess I should ask Oswin about the magic stuff. Maybe he'll understand it a little more than me. Hey, dudes. Oswin and Oakley are sitting at the table over a worn deck of cards. Oswin's teaching Oakley. So, I deal 2 to you and 2 to myself. You can see one of mine, and I can see both of yours. Oakley nods. Now, you decide if you want to take the risk of another card. If it goes over 21, you lose. If my cards add higher than yours, you lose. Hey, I love this game. The 2 other O's look up and nod. Good seeing you, Oveq. What a surprise, huh? Come sit. Oswin's teaching me a card game. Oakley smiles. I'll take another card. You sit as Oswin passes Oakley another card. Oswin flips his own over and Oakley sighs. This means I lose, right? Oswin nods. Can you hear us, Oveq? Yeah. Why wouldn't I be able to hear you guys? I'm good. Hey, chat. Are we all right? Are you guys okay? Hey, let me get a round in. Sure. Oswin collects the cards and deals them out again. You look down to your cards. A 4 and an 8. Definitely a hit, no matter what the others have. But before you can continue playing, Leonard walks up with Hearth in tow. Come on, we should get back to camp. Lots to do. Oakley sighs and fist bumps Oswin before he gets up. Good seeing you all again, Leonard calls as they go. We'll cross paths sooner than later, I'm sure. Take care. Well, see ya. That was quick. I guess that's the proper goodbye. I mean, I kind of thought it was going to be, a big emotional goodbye once, you left the camp, but I guess it's, closure's not always perfect. You turn to Oakley and Rose.
So I got attacked by something, or a group of somethings.
What? Rose immediately steps closer in concern. Are you hurt?
You shake your head and describe it. Shortly after Oakley and Dune left, you walked outside and got jumped by the weird spirit-type creatures. Oakley has an idea. What if they were like from the nightmare that the haze guy was in? Good thought. It'd be strange. Nightmares exiting the nightmare. But this is already a strange situation. Rose shifts awkwardly.
Maybe we should just stay the night here? I don't know if it's safe to be more alone than we have to right now. If Oveq's getting targeted, we all might be.
Sleepover? Oakley's eyes light up.
Yeah. Sleepover it is.